7th straight victory, sitting at first in the Southeast Division, and it was all Atlanta early in the game. Jeff Teague with the alley-oop ahead to Al Horford. And great ball movement on offense as well. That'll ultimately lead to a DeMarre Carroll three-pointer. And this time, Kyle Korver looking for Al Horford, and he'll find him. Horford pulling up, knocking down the corner three. The Hawks leading by 7 early in the game. But the Pacers did show some life in the second quarter. Luis Scola working inside, and he'll score. And then Solomon Hill taking it coast to coast for the layup over the defender inside. And Coach Bud not liking what he saw defensively on that play. Atlanta still leading by 10 points at that point. Jeff Teague getting to the basket. The tough lay-in to go. And off the Horford block, it's headed the other way. Teague, this time, will keep it and finish in the paint. That would improve Atlanta's lead to 17. Teague driving, sinking the floater. He had 21 total points in the game, and he was 8 of 11 from the field. And ball movement yet again from the Hawks, leading to a Paul Millsap slam. He had 7 points and 8 rebounds on the night. And the lone bright spot for Indy was C.J. Miles' fourth quarter, the three-pointer plus the foul. Miles had 15 points in the game, and all 15 were in that fourth quarter, but his run would not be enough. Horford driving, scoring off the glass. He had 25 points in the game, and Atlanta improves to 14-6 with a 108-92 win.
An emotional night for John Wall, who wrote the initials of Maya Telemac Nelson on his shoes. He became friends with Maya last year at a hospital. A 6-year-old girl lost her battle with leukemia this morning. Milestone night for Paul Pierce with that free throw he passed Reggie Miller for 16th on the NBA's all-time scoring list. I saw Reggie tweeted his congratulations to the fellow Californian, Southern California, Pierce. And there he is again, knocking down the 3 and 1. He had 12 in the third quarter. Washington up 86-65. They led by as many as 23 in this game. But just like yesterday, the first half of this home and home, there was a big comeback. Brandon Bass for the jumper. Evan Turner had a big night.
Huge
15-0 Celtics run, and they take the lead at 103-102.
Anytime Evan Turner's knocking down threes, you know he's feeling good.
Pierce gets the lead back. Fadeaway jumper is good. Washington up 107-105. Washington by 3. Kelly Olynyk, no. Watch the scramble into the hands of Turner. Step back and got it. He had 18, none bigger than that 3, which forced overtime with .6 to go. In the OT, Marcus Smart, the rookie from Oklahoma State.
Career night for him, Matt. 23 points, great curl there, gets the finish, and then Jeff Green driving in, able to get that tough layup to go over Gortat.
He had 28. Boston up by 5. They led by 7 in the overtime. Wizards not done yet. Pierce straight away 3. He had 28. Wall with a career-high 17 assists. We're tied at 121. Off the John Wall miss, a chance for Brandon Bass running out of time. He's got 2 defenders off the glass. And it won't fall.
Wow.
Tough shot. Good hustle to get the ball from Paul Pierce. All into the basket, looking good.
The look on Gortat's face is classic. The Wizards knew they had dodged a bullet there.
Thor, the hammer. Thor. Olynyk with the jumper.
Otherwise known as Kelly Olynyk. 19 and 11 off the bench for Boston. And they're up
Are you
by
kidding me,
7.
Brent?
Wow.
Are you kidding me?
That's an incredible shot by John Wall there, that layup to go. And
Wall.
then John Wall keeps going.
1,
Take
2,
it over.
3 dribbles to the rim, concentration, fall down. Did I hear a tweet?
You
He
did.
scored 10 straight for the Wizards, who take a 1-point lead, 133-132. Turner running out of time. Oh, Smart almost had a chance to tip that ball.
Good block by John Wall. Gets a piece of that, so Smart couldn't follow it up.
So much happened in this game. The Wizards nearly blew a 23-point lead, but hang on to win it in double overtime despite a career night from rookie Marcus Smart and 28 from Jeff Green. Washington gets the victory, on a very emotional night for John Wall. Shooting shirt, right? So a king, a duke, and a duchess walk into an NBA arena. It's not a joke. That's actually what happened tonight. There's the king, and you just saw the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge, better known as Prince William, and his wife Kate. Quite the buzz accompanies them wherever they go. And same with the Cavaliers these days. That's Kyrie Irving, hard to the rim, offensive foul there. Tough start for the Cavaliers.
Nice.
Mirza Teletovic starting for Brook Lopez, who's out with a back injury. Goes around the world there and somehow gets it to go. Kevin Love knocking down the three at 15 in the first half for Cleveland. Big night for the Cavalier bench. James Jones dusted off for this game.
Funny, we were talking about their depth before this game, Matt, and some guys showed up as Cleveland was down in the first quarter, a little bit better in the second. Out in transition, Dion Waiters, 13 points for him in the second, helped the Cavs get some offensive rhythm.
And Waiters knocks down the three there. Cleveland up a point at halftime. Royal couple hanging out with the Dikembe Mutombo.
Dikembe!
Pass the corn.
I don't know who bought the popcorn.
I'm guessing none of them.
Mr. Prokhorov.
Yes, probably right. Third quarter, the king.
That's nice.
Feels wrong calling him the king with
Yeah, I know. Sure
the Duke and Duchess.
You call him LeBron tonight?
Yeah, maybe I'll just go with that. He had 18 points on the night. Dion Waiters.
I just love the role for him coming off the bench. I think it fits perfectly for him and the Cavaliers. So many guys, too much offense in that starting lineup. This gives him a chance to shine.
Tristan Thompson contributing as well. 14 points, 12 boards off the bench. Then James up top to Thompson. How about the underhand alley-oop pass?
Awesome. Just wondered when he was going to let that go and elects to use the underhand. Sweet finish. Tristan Thompson 6 of 7 in the game.
Cavaliers won the third quarter by 17, and James, it looked like he was out of space.
Right, this is textbook.
Looks can be deceiving.
Well, he was in the space, out of space, then back in space, Matt.
Yes.
Look at Dikembe. I've never done that before.
Wow, that's some power right there, by the way.
It is.
Jay-Z, Beyonce, LeBron, Prince William, the Duchess Kate,
Dikembe,
Dikembe.
You gotta add Dikembe.
there's a lot going on there.
A whole lot going on there. Wow, it's an impressive group. You saw Denver and Toronto right here on NBA TV Monday night. Kyle Lowry, your Eastern Conference Player of the Week, up against Ty Lawson and the Nuggets. Wilson Chandler got it going from roughly that spot.
Yeah, three threes for Wilson Chandler, all there in the left corner, and that's really what kept the Raptors in this game, Matt, as the Raptors got off to a great start in the paint, 8 of 9. The three ball for Denver working early.
It was about then when Dwayne Casey called timeout and said, stop letting him shoot that. Kyle Lowry knocks down the jumper, but he had his worst shooting night of the season. He did it more via the distribution. Lou Williams for 3, 19 at the half for him. He can light it up. And then off the Lou Williams miss, Jonas Valanciunas. Look at him work it. Get that big mid on it, up strong and in.
Double-double for him, 18 and 12. He was active down low again for the Raptors.
Looked like an easy night for Toronto. They led by 17. And Valanciunas with the alley-oop dunk, 18 and 12 for him. Lowry tied a season high with 13 assists. Still a 13-point lead, but here comes Denver. Aaron Aflalo. 12-2 Nuggets run here.
That's a nice move down on the block against Lou Williams, a smaller defender. I love watching Aaron Aflalo work. Inside, outside, and he does it on the defensive end.
He had 9 of his 25 in that third quarter, and it's a one-point game, fourth quarter. Darrell Arthur tip in. Denver takes the lead 86-84. Ty Lawson spins, splits, finishes.
Big baskets down the stretch, Matt. He gave up the assist making, got himself into the lane, made some great plays, and some good finishes for the Nuggets.
Patrick Patterson hit big shots in the Raptor comeback. He was 5 of 7 from the great beyond. The rest of the team, 4 of 26. We're tied at 102. 4.3 seconds left. Kyle Lowry. Seems like they could have gotten something a little better than that.
A little closer.
Yep. We go to overtime. Pick and roll. Lowry to Amir Johnson.
Something like that, maybe?
Something
Matt?
like that. Better.
Much better.
Raptors up by 4. Then off the screen.
Ooh. Sweet Lou.
5 of his 26 points happened in the overtime, and Toronto hangs on to win it by 5. They're now 3-2 without DeMar DeRozan. Pretty good considering the loss of an all-star.
These guys focus.
Golden State's beating everybody these days. Best record in the league, 12 straight wins, already a franchise record for the Splash Brothers. And this entire ensemble cast, Steph Curry takes advantage of the rookie Zach LaVine, and it's an easy 2 the other way. Curry just keeps on going.
You don't cut him off. He's going to get all the way there, and beautiful with the left hand, just keeping it in one hand and away.
Never touched the right hand. Beautiful stuff.
Only bad news for the Warriors was that Bogut.
Andrew Bogut, right knee issue, and he left this game early on. That's the rookie Zach LaVine.
Watch your head, Zach.
Who has got to be in the dunk contest.
Yes.
He'll make more of those.
Yes, he will.
Flip Saunders doesn't really care about how high he got. He just liked the 2 points. He'd like a lot of his team back as well.
Look at this right there. He
Here's
said, hey, that's what I see.
Easier.
fella.
How many times, 3D, have you had to dial down how high you jump?
Never.
I jumped too high the first time.
Not for me.
There's a splash from Klay Thompson. Warriors pulling away. They put him up by 11. Curry through everybody. Hangs and hits.
You got to stop the ball. I will keep driving all the way to the rim.
It was this stretch right here, Matt, that really did the Timberwolves in. From about the 7-minute mark in the third quarter, the Warriors just found themselves offensively, got where they wanted. Everybody had a piece of things. Curry there in transition on the break. He knocks down the 3.
He had 21 to go with 7 assists, 10 of 20 from the field. Andrew Wiggins throws it down for Minnesota, still trailing by 19 in this game. Wiggins had 21 on the night.
Nice move, Klay, under control. Nice little head
Always.
fake. Oh, man, very nice.
Always under control.
Yes, he is.
47th game, 3D, that Steph Curry and Klay Thompson have had 20 points each.
The Utah Jazz taking on the Sacramento Kings on a Monday night in the NBA. Rudy Gay and Gordon Hayward head-to-head and going back-to-back, at least for the first half of this game. In the first quarter, Hayward with the rebound off the Rudy Gay miss. It's headed the other way. And he'll go ahead and pull up and knock down that jumper. That put Utah up by 1 early on. This time on the other end of the floor, Gay with a series of crossovers to create some space. And he'll pull up and knock that one down over Hayward. That would cut their deficit to just 3 at that point. Then with time winding down in the first quarter, Hayward knocking down the 3-pointer. He had 12 points in the first quarter and finished with 19 total. Heading into the second, Gay this time knocking it down over Hayward yet again from the same spot. And later in the second quarter, Gay with the steal. It's headed the other way, and he'll keep this one for the slam. The Kings ended the half on an 11-2 run, and Rudy had 13 points in the first half. That's Trey Burke to Rudy Gobert with the one-handed dunk over Reggie Evans. Gobert had 12 points and 9 rebounds off the bench. But the Kings started connecting from three-point land. That's Derek Williams knocking it down to put Sacramento up by 5. And this time, Jason Thompson looking for Nick Stauskas. He'll pull up and hit it. That would put Sacramento up by 10. Later in the fourth quarter, Alec Burks driving, missing, but gets his own rebound and tips it in. He had 16 points in his first game back from that shoulder injury, but the Jazz would not get any closer. That's Rudy Gay yet again with a pull-up jumper. He finished with 29 points in the game. And Darren Collison feeding Nick Stauskas for the driving layup plus the foul. He had a career high with 15 points and 8 rebounds as Sacramento wins it 101-92. On a Monday night in the NBA, the Phoenix Suns headed to the Staples Center to take on the LA Clippers. And Dr. J in the house to watch it go down. The Clippers looking for a 10th win in 11 games. DeAndre Jordan, the offensive rebound. Jamal Crawford back to DJ for the slam. That would put LA up by 3 points. Now they went into the locker room at halftime up by 3 as well. But it would be pretty even in the second half. Matt Barnes to Blake Griffin. Watch this. Not once, but let's go ahead and watch it again. The momentum knocked himself over. Posterizing Alex Len, and Dr. J is liking what he sees. Eric Bledsoe providing the spark for Phoenix as well, knocking down the pull-up jumper. And Bled this time with a jumper from the top of the key. That was part of a 14-2 run by Phoenix. LA still leading by 3 at that point. Now with Jamal bringing the ball up the floor, he falls down. Now he's called for the foul as Eric Bledsoe trips over him. And Crawford has words for the refs, as does Doc Rivers. And Crawford would be ejected after that. That's his first career ejection in 976 games played. That's Griffin driving, flipping it in, plus the foul. He made that free throw. And later in the fourth, Bledsoe knocking it down from 3. His first career triple-double. He had 27 points, 16 assists, and 11 rebounds in the game. Now after the Suns tie the game at the free throw line in the final seconds, that's Chris Paul getting blocked by Bled, and we are headed into overtime tied at 112. In the overtime period, Blake Griffin, unstoppable on this Clippers offense. He had 45 total points in the game. That would put LA up by 2. The Suns did pull ahead. Goran Dragic driving, kicking to Markieff Morris, who knocks it down from 3. The Suns were 16 of 37 from three-point land. And with the Clippers down by 2 and less than 5 seconds to go in the game, Blake Griffin gets the friendly bounce to go on the three-pointer, and that would be enough to win the game. LA holds on to get it done 121-120.